Welcome back. Tonight on PT Canada, we're going to interview Avril Lavigne about her recent fall and how that affected all those cancelled tour dates.
Also, if you've been reading Insta lately, you know she's had a recent trip to the hospital. Let's find out about that too.
Yeah, let's. Recently, as Avril was performing at the K-Rock Center here in Kingston, she was dancing to one of her favorite songs, doing her awesome dance moves, and fell off and hit her head. After this, she canceled several shows of her Canadian tour. We're here to find out why.
Luckily for us, today here we have Avril.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling much better now.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what happened?
Well, I was performing at the K-Rock Center, and I was dancing, and the next thing I knew I was on the ground. And for the next couple of days, I had lightheaded, and I had tons of pain in my neck, and I couldn't turn my head.
That sounds awful.
It was the weirdest feeling. I couldn't coordinate any of my dance moves. I couldn't stand up. I almost felt like I was drunk.
So how did you get better?
Well, I went to physio, and it really helped.
Oh yeah? Well, what did they do for you?
Well,
Hi, are you Miss Lavigne? I am. Hi, my name's Caitlin Groves. I'm a physical therapist here at Queen's University. Welcome to our facility.
thanks.
Miss Lavigne, is there another name you prefer that I call you by?
You can just call me Avril.
Okay, Avril, that's great. Before we begin, would you like to give me some details of what happened and what symptoms you had that kind of caused you to come to physiotherapy?
Yeah, I was performing at the K-Rock Center, and I fell off stage. And ever since then, I've been feeling really lightheaded, and I couldn't coordinate my dance moves. I can't stand up. I'm feeling dizzy.
Is there any other thing? Did you notice any other symptoms? Did your vision, did you have double vision, or did you have neck pain?
Yes, neck pain, and I can't turn my head without symptoms.
Well, based on what you're describing, what I want to do today is differentiate between what we call vertigo, and vertigo can be caused by different sources. It could come from the neck, it could come from the inner ear. So what we want to do is kind of get you to do some active range of motion, see where you're limited, and then we're going to do some special tests and differentiate what type of vertigo I think you have, and see how we can treat it. So to do so, I'm going to be touching you a little bit, I'm going to be manipulating you and asking you to do some turning and bending, and I want you to let me know if you're uncomfortable, if you feel dizzy at any time. Does that sound okay with you?
Yep.
So do I have permission to proceed?
You do.
Okay, great. Before we begin, I'd just like to ask, if you turn your head to one side versus the other, is there a reproduction of symptoms that's more noticeable?
No.
No? Okay. Well, I'm just going to let you know that during this test you may feel a reproduction of some symptoms. You may feel lightheaded or dizzy. If you do feel so, let me know, and we'll stop and take a break at any time. Or if you're in any pain, okay?
Yep.
Okay, great. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to chuck your chin in, like a little double chin, and then like a turtle, bring it as far out as you can. Is there any pain?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you to bend all the way down, as much as you
As
can.
far as I can go.
Okay, and then all the way back up. Great, you're a little limited there
Yeah.
also. Okay, and now this might be a little bit difficult, but can you bend your head to the left or to the right? And back to middle, and to the other side? How does that feel?
Still.
You feel dizzy?
Yeah.
Okay. And one last thing, I'm going to ask you to rotate. If you can twist. How's that?
It's painful.
Okay, and what about to the other side? Do you feel dizzy?
Yeah.
Is the room spinning a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel stable where you are?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So what we're going to start with, it's called the Dix Hall Pike maneuver, and it's to test for the vestibular part of the vertigo. As I mentioned, there's different sources. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hands around your jawline, around your ears. I'm going to turn your head to a 45-degree angle, then I'm going to slowly lower you down while I watch your eyes, and then I'll slowly bring you back up. Does that sound okay?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to place my hands around your ears and your jaw. I'm going to turn your head, and I'm going to slowly bring you down. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to hold you here for 30 seconds. I'm going to just watching to see if there's any jumping in your eyes. I'm going to bring you back up. Great. I'm going to hold on to you while I come around to the other side. And we're going to repeat this. So I'm going to turn you this way, 45 degrees. I'm going to bring you down. I'm going to hold you there for another 30 seconds. Okay? Great. How was that?
Good.
Did you feel any reproduction of symptoms?
No.
Okay, great. Okay, Avril, so the next part of the test is called the neck torsion test. It's going to test for the cervical portion of the vertigo. And what I'm going to do is going to hold your head stable while I ask you to rotate your neck and your body left and right. And at the end, I'm going to ask you how you feel and if you have any reproduction of symptoms. Does that sound okay?
Yep.
Okay, great. So now I'm going to hold you stable. And now if you can turn your body to the left for me, as much as you can. Comfortable limit?
Yeah.
Okay, and to the other side. Great.
That's
And come
good.
back. Perfect. And how are you feeling?
Not too hot.
Okay. So Avril, the last test we're going to be doing is called the manual cervical tension test. So what I'm going to be doing is placing a little traction, which is going to be separating the joints in your neck and seeing if that relieves some of your symptoms. Does that sound okay with you?
Yep.
Okay, to do so, I'm going to come around this way. I'm going to place my hands along your jawline. And are you okay with your ears? I don't want to cover them too much.
Yep.
Perfect. So if you feel any discomfort greater than usual, let me know. Put a thumbs up, and I'll stop. Okay, so I'm just going to slightly pull and create some spacing between the joints. How does that feel?
I think it feels better.
Okay, do you feel dizzy?
Not as much, no.
Okay, great. I'm going to bring it down. Perfect. Okay, Avril, so based on the results for the different tests, it seems like your vertigo is coming from a cervicogenic cause. Your symptoms were alleviated from the cervical neck tension test. And so what I'm going to do now is a form of treatment is actually the same type of thing, which we're going to do a traction to your neck, so it'll be the same thing. I'll put my hands around your jawline and around your ears, and I'm going to add some space to the joints, and we're going to see if that alleviates your symptoms some more. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay, so I'm going to add some pressure, separate the joints. How do you feel?
Feeling good.
No pain?
Nope.
And are you dizzy? Great, so I'm just going to hold this. Okay, Avril, so we're done for today. How do you feel about the different treatment methods we discussed?
I think I feel better already.
Okay, great. That's what I'd like to hear. I think you should be back to performing in no time. Hopefully with all the education and treatment methods, you'll be fine. If you have any questions in the meantime, please leave a message for me at the desk or make another appointment, and we'll see you soon. Does that sound good?
It does.
Great. Nice to meet you.
Thanks for joining us on our Avril Lavigne special edition.
And next time on PT Canada, breaking news. Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears have just broken up.
Oh no!
What will happen to the Mickey Mouse Club?